Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is day 111 of Daddy in Dubai. And even though every day is special, today's a little bit extra. And it's a little bit extra on top of that, and a little bit extra on top of that, even. So it's only natural that I come to this place here, Love in Seven, the House of Charms. We've come here today because I want my good friend and sister Sue, whose birthday was a couple of days ago. I said, listen, I want to treat you to something special from this shop, which is having made right now. And in the meantime, I thought, why not make the video today from this venue where I guess you could say I felt the energy, and the energy felt great. The fact that it's 111 and it's the first time I'm going to perform poetry in Dubai. It's the first time I'm, in fact, going to perform my poetry in, I think, 20 years. And on top of that, like I said, it's the first time I'm officially going to hold a mic in Dubai that's been organized. It's the first time I'm going to perform on stage, but I'm going to perform the first chapter of my book, which was also the first thing I ever wrote more than 20 years ago. So that just takes it all to an epic level. And taking it to an epic level means that I had to go somewhere where it would feel epic. And this place here has been special for me and special for other people that already have been here before. They were Sagira, when I brought her here a few weeks ago, she said, this is the shop I've been looking for. And it's been amazing. I can hear the sound being created. So sunshine, you know, as you travel through life, there's energy. Like when somebody walks into a room, can feel their energy. And sometimes it'll be good energy, sometimes it'll be uncomfortable energy. But the key is to understand and feel the energy. And I know you follow your nature, you follow your gut. And because you've been doing that so often, I'm so grateful to your mum because she lets you choose everything, right? And because you're choosing it and whatever is aligned with you, it's going to always work out the best. And look, sometimes if you're not my son and you're watching this and you're saying, yeah, well, sometimes it doesn't work out for the best, is he? Well, it may not seem like it is at the time, but everything's on the way, it's not in the way. And I guess the universe or people will give you feedback to push you to your authentic self. And I'll give you an example. The first time I performed poetry in Cape Town, I went to an evening run by Nicole called Verses, And I got really inspired by the people that were doing the slam poetry at the event. I thought, wow, I really want to do this. So I sent a message to Nicole, and I remember waking up at 4:23 a.m. and all these rhymes started coming in my mind. And I messaged a rhyme to Nicole to say, next month you'll see me on the stage, straight out of the cage. And if you want to know the rest, you need to get my book, which is not available in the shops. You can't buy it. You can only get it through me. So if you're watching this and you want it, send me an email. Send me a message. Say, Dizzy, I want the book, and we'll connect. And you can only get the book through me. Nowhere sells it. Anyway, the first time I performed, the first piece that I wrote was called Only the Truth Shall Prevail. And I performed it at Versus, and I was quite nervous. Even though I was a motivational speaker, I was not scared of speaking on stage. Speaking poetry was different to speaking normally. So as a result, I got my friends to come, and it turned out great. The next day, I was eating at an Italian food place called Primi Piatti by myself, and as I ate my, I think I was having a pizza, the lady who served me said, "Excuse me, did you perform at Versus yesterday?" I said, "Yeah, I did." She said, "Well, I thought you were really good. Could you perform at my night?" So I said, "Sure, why not?" That was the following week in Rondebosch. I performed, but I wrote a second piece called Attitude. And at that performance, I performed twice. They asked me to open the set, which I did very nervously. And then I volunteered to open the second half of the set, second half of the show. And somebody approached me, a gentleman by the name of Patrick, and he said, "Listen, Dizzy, I thought you're really good. Can you come to Johannesburg for a live performance, which is going to be televised on Channel O?" Now, Channel O was the music channel for Africa 20 years ago. So I flew to Johannesburg, I think a week or two later, performed there. And I think that was the last time I performed, because shortly after that, I moved to Johannesburg, finished writing my book there. And then I had to come back home. I had to come back to the UK, and I printed my book in the UK at my own publishing house called Genius Publishing. After that was done, I don't think I really performed. I can't remember performing my poetry anywhere. So you could say it's been 20 years, right? Last Sunday, I ended up at a place called Al Sakal in Al Quoz in Dubai, and it was on Monday, actually. Is it Monday or Sunday? Whichever day it was. I went from the Johnny Dart Art Gallery to Al Khazal and had a little wander around. And I think because of the Eid celebrations, it was quite busy. And I took a little wander, and I stumbled upon a place. And I looked through the window. The lady said, "Why don't you go in? It's free. They're doing poetry." So I went in. I heard some people do poetry, and the idea was you look at a piece of art and you write some poetry based on that art, and then you volunteer and you perform in front of the room. As a result, I made friends with quite a few people, and one chap was by the name of Wahib, and he had a lady called Sheikha with him, And we got on really well. We connected, and I said, right, why don't we go to get something to eat? So I went and got noodles from a place where they had the award for the third best noodles in the world. They entered the competition, they came third for the best noodles in the world. So we went there and had some food. After that, we went and had some coffee. But myself, Wahab, and Shaker, we were there till midnight going on, and everything was shutting down. But it was epic. Due to this epicness, I joined a WhatsApp group, and on there was they said follow our Instagram account, and we're doing an event on Friday. If you would like to speak, do poetry, or just say something, send us a message. And I felt the need. Something inside of me said, "Go on, do it." So I did it, and as a result, they emailed me back and they said, "Okay, Dizzy, what would you like to be called, Dizzy or Dirren? And what piece would you like to submit?" And it felt natural for me to just deliver the first one that I ever wrote, because that one that I wrote for the first time, on my third time, it was televised. So for those of you that don't know, Sunshine, I think you know, it's called Only the Truth Shall Prevail. And this is what I'm going to perform tonight in Alcazar Avenue, warehouse 56. I think it's 56. And it's going to be special. Really is. Imagine doing something 20 years later, it being your first time in a new country on stage, and you deliver the first thing you ever wrote. It just doesn't get much better than that. Which is the reason why I thought I need to make. I've already made a short today, made a little TikTok, and I'll put in the description. So if anyone's watching this and you are in Dubai and you want to come and watch, come along, enjoy the ride, enjoy the poetry, enjoy what people are talking about, because I know I'm going to enjoy it. And day 111. So thank you for all of you that watch and support this. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all of you that have contributed to this journey, this epic journey of 111 days. This is a milestone. It's also Peter Doyle's birthday. Happy birthday, Pete Doyle. I'm really looking forward to working with you. And as I messaged you this morning, the fact that it's your birthday today just adds another layer of extra specialness to our connection. But Su Patel is getting her bracelet made in the glorious manner that is made and customized and blessed with intention for the future. And that's for her birthday. It's a gift from me for her birthday. My gift to me, my gift to my son, is recording my journey. And this journey of your digital daddy, son, is one that is going to outlive me. And this conversation is available to you for the rest of your life. So I love you, son. To the moon and back. This is your digital daddy on day 111 in Dubai.